Okay, we are absolutely going to just reiterate what you had talked about today in class about solving two-step equations. So you can see on the screen that you have the 3 steps. Number 1, undo any addition or subtraction first. 2, undo any multiplication or division. And remember, when you have a negative number that you're multiplying or dividing by and dealing with an inequality, flip the inequality if you multiply or divide by a negative. Alright, so our goal is still the same. We have 2 sides of an equation. We're trying to get the k by itself. So we're going to first get rid of this minus 5 by doing the opposite and adding 5. Negative 5, positive 5 becomes 0. 7k plus 0 is just 7k. On this side you get 21. So now we're trying to get the k by itself, and to get the k by itself we're going to divide both sides by 7. And you get k is equal to 3. The second equation here, similar situation. We have 2 sides separated by an equal sign. Oh my gosh, if this unplugs, I'm going to die. Oh, there we go. We're trying to get the x by itself. This is a positive 1 minus 4x. To get rid of that positive 1, we are going to subtract 1 from both sides. And we get 12. And this is a negative 4x. We have an equation here, so when we divide by a negative, it doesn't change anything. But we're dividing because the negative 4 was right next to the x. That means multiply, so we divide. 12 divided by negative 4 is negative 3. We still have an equal sign, and that is equal to x. If I placed a negative 3 into the original equation, I would get a true statement, because 1 minus 4 times negative 3 becomes 1 plus 12, and 1 plus 12 is 13. And then in this next problem, again, our goal is to get the m by itself. So I need to get rid of this 8 that's not connected at all to the m. So I get rid of that 8, it's positive, by subtracting. And when I do that, that makes a 0, and this is negative m over 6 is equal to 1. Now I need to not only get rid of the 6, but get rid of the negative that's attached. So I'm going to multiply, and I need to get rid of the 6, so I multiply by 6. To get rid of the negative, I multiply by negative 6, because a negative times a negative is a positive. So this is positive. 6 over 6 is 1. 1 times m is m. All right, we're doing great so far. Okay. So here's the problem you're going to try on your ed puzzle. Negative 5k minus 7 equals 23. And then I'm going to pick up down here again, just dealing with some inequalities. So remember our inequality rule. If you multiply or divide by a negative, you flip the sign. Again, we're going to get rid of the 11 first. Whoops, I guess you can't really see yellow great. Negative 2x is less than 14. Now we're going to divide by negative 2. And this is one of those problems that you have to flip, because you divided by a negative 2. So here's your answer. X is greater than negative 7. So any positive number would work. 0 would work. Negative 6 would work. Negative 2.5 would work. Those are numbers that are greater than negative 7. So there are infinite solutions to this problem. Infinite solutions. Our next problem, similar situation, that we have an inequality. Whoa, I just wrote right over that. That was a 1 there. So I should erase it. All right. Oh my gosh. And here we're going to add 4. We always add or subtract first. Is 2/3 x greater than or equal to 5. To get rid of a fraction, multiply by the reciprocal. Remember, if you have a whole number times a fraction, just put that whole number over 1. This is 6 over 6. That's 1. 1 times x is x, so you're going to get x. Greater than or equal to, this isn't pretty, but that's okay, 15/2. That's 7.5, so anything greater than or equal to 15/2. 15/2 would be an answer. 9 would be an answer. 1,000,000 would be an answer. There are infinite things that make that true. And then this is your last problem you're going to do on Edpuzzle down here. And that's it, guys.